We evaluated Fulldome shows with due regard to their informational content. Of course, this evaluation system was not applied to creative art projects. We also evaluated the script, whether it's logical, consistent, and scientifically correct. We evaluated the visual representation of the ideas in the films, in other words, the quality of visual graphics, the work of film directors, and other technical staff who ensure we're impressed with movies as viewers. We had a special column in our evaluating sheets. It was called the creator's bonus, but in fact, here we should mark some interesting solutions, innovations, and original ideas that should be taken into account in the process of evaluation. Finally, we evaluated sound as a whole, music, sound effects, blending, and so on. Soundtrack in general. Each film was given from 1 to 5 points in each of these categories. Then we estimated an aggregate score for each film. In this regard, I should thank employees of the Tereshkova Planetarium. They helped us a lot. To avoid any further questions, I should notice that the jury included 2 people who were involved into the creation of some films. Firstly, it's Theophanis Matsopoulos film. As you can guess, he is closely related to Nicholas Matsopoulos. So Nicholas didn't vote for his film. The same story is with the World of Stars, produced by the Yaroslavl Planetarium. Since I took part in writing its script, I also did not vote for it. So when we saw total scores for each film, we saw that there are obvious leaders and some outsiders. The gap between the most and less successful films was really huge. For example, 9 points for one film and 23 points for the other. That's why we decided not to present the first prize, the second prize, and so on. We distinguished several categories. And awarding prizes in each category, we will award 14 prizes in total. I think that's all I should say you before we start. So to give you a better insight into our work, we spent a lot of time discussing all the candidates and even had a few disputes, but finally we reached a compromise. So let's award the winners. Thank you, Sergey. So, let's start awarding the winners of the 4th edition of International Fulldome Festival, Reflections of the Universe, devoted to the anniversary of the flight of the first female cosmonaut, Valentina Tereshkova. Now you will see many renowned people on today's stage. And now I give the floor to Dmitry Petelin. He is a cosmonaut from the Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center. So, it's in your hands now, Sergey. I will read the titles of the winning films, but it doesn't mean that the film mentioned first is more important than that mentioned second. So, the best Fulldome cinematography. Mars 1001. Mirage 3D, the Netherlands. There are representatives. There are no representatives as far as I can see. Oh, there are. Congratulations, the best cinematography. Thank you for taking us to Mars. The best Fulldome show. Our Violent Planet. Fulldome Studio, DN, Germany. The best Fulldome animated show. Lucia, The Secret of Shooting Stars. Planetarium de Saint-Étienne, France. The best Fulldome show for children. The Book of Space Journeys, Nizhny Novgorod Planetarium, named after G.M. Grechko, Russia. So let's move on. The best Fulldome short film for children. Small Problems of Solar Systems or Secrets of the Black Hole. Novosibirsk Planetarium, Russia. The next one, Short Film Audience Award. How it was told to me. This film is from New Zealand. Who is gonna get it? We'll send it via mail. The best educational show for Planetarium, The World of Stars, by the Cultural and Educational Center named after Valentina Tereshkova, Yaroslavl, Russia. The best visual effects. Buran. Art Technology, Planetarium #1, St. Petersburg, Russia. Best Science Popularizing Fulldome Show. The Sun, Our Living Star. Theophanis Matsopoulos. The producer is in the army now, but he will get the prize as soon as he is back home. Best astronomical visualization. Birth of planet Earth. The United States. It has a really long name. The best artistic show. Hidden Garden, version Saiho. Fusako Baba, Japan. The best Fulldome documentary. Accelerators, the art of technologies. Novosibirsk Planetarium, Russia.